We're going to go ahead and find a confidence interval for this problem. Let's go ahead and see what the important data is. Mean score was 103.6. 300 is the sample size. 99% is the confidence level, and the standard deviation is 4.8. Okay, with that data, let us go ahead and build a confidence interval. And as you recall, a confidence interval kind of builds a range of values that if you repeated this experiment over and over and over again, the different means should fall within this range 99% of the time, or 95% of the time, or 90% of the time, whatever the confidence level is. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug and chug here. First thing you got to do is break out the formula. Confidence interval equals the mean plus or minus the margin of error. Okay, so we need to find values for all these crazy symbols here. We know what the mean is. The Z star is the critical value from the table. We're going to look that up here in a second. Standard deviation was given in the problem, and the sample size was 300. So let us go and look up the Z star for a 99% confidence interval. Where to find these critical values is on a T distribution table, believe it or not. You want to go down to the degrees of freedom table where it says infinity. On some of them it just says Z. So that is where we're going to be looking, and we're looking for a 99%. So there's the Z row. It's going to be one of these numbers. And so a 99%er, right, here's your level of confidence. So 99% confidence level at the infinity mark, or the Z mark on other tables. Our critical value for a 99% level of confidence is 2.576. Let's get back to the problem. So once you have that data, you simply start plugging and chugging. You're going to need to divide the standard deviation by the square root of the sample size. Comes out to be about 0.28, and then you just kind of plug and chug. So there's the mean, plus or minus the critical value, 2.576 that we got from the chart, and the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size gives you a grand total of 103.6 plus or minus 0.71. Let's double check this in Excel. In Excel, go ahead and click a cell, any cell. Go to the function bar. Make sure you're in statistical. You're going to go down to confidence. Confidence. First number to ask you is the alpha. The alpha is 1 minus the level of confidence. So 1 minus 99% is 1%, commonly called 1.01. Standard deviation is 4.8. Now in this function, it will automatically divide the square root of the sample size for you. Okay, so just kind of follow directions. Click OK. And we got a confirmation. So we're done. MGZ out.